Hello everyone, I am revising using Feynman Techniques, different topics. So today we will see part 5 of the Constitution, that is executive. That is part 5 of the Constitution talks about the Union, and part 5 chapter 1, that is the executive, that is Union executive. So it starts with Article 52. Article 52, wait wait one second. Article 52. Article 52 says there shall be a President of India. Article 53. Article 53 says that how, in which manner executive power of the Union, executive power of the Union, how will be executed? Executed by the President or officer subordinate to him, directly by the President or officer subordinate to him. And this article also says that it cannot transfer any power to the President, that that that, that power was conferred by any other law to any other authority or any government of the state. So it cannot be transferred, and it also says that nothing in this clause shall prevent Parliament for conferring any of the functions or powers to any other authority other than President. So that means Parliament can make some laws and can confer some power to any other authority other than President. Then Article 54. Article 54 talks about the electoral college that would elect President of India. That is the elected members of the Parliament and elected members of the state legislative assemblies elected. Then there is Article 55. Article 55 is manner in which President will be elected. The manner means here that state legislative assemblies, the member of the state legislative assemblies and member of the parliament would vote for President of India. So there should be an uniformity in the scale of representation. That talks about Article 55 and the calculation of value of votes. Value of board, that is Article 55. Article 56 is terms of office of the president. What are the terms? Like he can resign from his office, or he will be appointed for 5 years, a term of 5 years. And these are the Article 57. Article 57 is talks about re-election. Article 58. Article 58 is the qualifications required for the president. Then there is Article 59. Article 59. What does Article 59 says? Article 59 says conditions for the president to hold the office. That is age. No, that was qualification. Qualification was age should be 35 years of age minimum. Then he should be a citizens of India. Then he should be eligible to be elected as an House of the People. That is the and Article 59. Article 59 is conditions for the president's office, that he should not be hold any office of the profit. Then he should not be a member of the parliament or state legislative assemblies. These are the conditions of the office of the president. And there are clause that his salary should not be diminished. Salaries should not be diminished during his. Then there is that without the rent he can use official residences. Without rent he can use official residence. Then Article 60. Article 60 is what? Article 61, that is impeachment procedure. impeachment procedure. Then Article 62. What does Article 62? Article 62. Article 62 says that Article 62 says that within 6 months, if any vacancy arises in the office of the president, within 6 months, 6 months another election should be held and the office should be filled. Article 63. Article 63 says Article 63 says vice president. Okay, there shall be a vice president. Article 64 that he should be ex officio chairman. Article 65. Article 65 that he would in the temporary vacancy in the office of the president, he would act as president. That is Article 65. Article 66 is election. Election to the Vice President of India. Article 67. Article 67 talks about terms of office. Article 68. What does Article 68 says? Like there was limitation of 6 months, but to hold election if any vacancy arises. But in Article 69 there is no mention for any time limit. It says as soon as possible that office of the Vice President of India should be filled. Article then let's see. Article 69. What does Article 69 say? Article 69 is oath and affirmation. Article 70. What does Article 70? Article 70 says discharge of president's functions in Article 70 is of president. Discharge of president functions in other contingencies. Okay. Then there is Article 71. Article 71 that Supreme Court should be and should have the exclusive power to conduct if any question arises for the election of the president, or any disputes or doubts arise, then Supreme Court will inquire and Supreme Court will decide in this matter. Then Article 72. Article 72 is the pardoning power of the president. So that was right. So then Article 73, last Article 73 is that extent of executive power of the Union, that in how much extent executive power of the Union can be exercised. So it says the whole of the India where Parliament can make laws. So that was it.